Yeah.
I want us to bring our Festiie too. Like this is just a piece of the experience, and it's just going to enhance and keep the vibe on that positive note. Mm-hmm. So it's been tough. You got to raise funding. You got to do a lot of pitching. And then you get to a certain point where you think you're going to actually launch, for example, 2020.
Yes.
And then there are no festivals. So then you're like, cool. What do we do now? But like never losing sight of the community, and we're all in this together. So that's what led us to start saying, well, let's do a podcast. Let's do this. Let's build. Let's just keep things going, because eventually there will be a time when we go back. And then that's a time when Festiie can provide not just in hardware, but everything else that we're trying to build. So it's one of those things. And I hope that, I think one of the things that separates us and allows us to connect with people, because we weren't spending tens of thousands of dollars for marketing. Okay. We were putting up a video, put like $100 into advertising, and then boom. So I just think that hopefully people see like this is literally made for festival goers by festival goers, and 100%. Like hopefully that's how we could connect authentically.
Yeah. Oh my God. No, I mean, you guys were throwing just the ultimate curveball this entire year. I mean, especially for any industry, everything's been affected, but it is just crazy because my heart does hurt for everybody, because I know it's so promising and there's so many things you've been building up towards and looking forward to. But at the same time, like you've been able to pivot, and I feel like you just at this point we're in September now. Like I think we've all adjusted to this world and made other choices, and those things will come down the line. But tell me about the podcast. Like, let's talk about that and what made you want to do that. Are you a podcast listener and that's what made you want to get into it? I'm just curious.
Yeah. So everyone was faced with pretty much two options when this whole thing started happening. Stay at home.
Yep.
Whatever your business is doing, you can either fold it, right? Going on indefinite leave or indefinite hold, or you can tap into your creative genius and pivot and provide something else that still allows you to connect with the fan base, audience, the community. For us, I was like, you know what? People are at home right now. Okay. Usually we're going to festival. Okay. Everyone that attends a festival has their experience. Okay. Mm-hmm. There are so many things that go into festivals. You just start to like appreciate and think about like where we're not able to be at right now.
Yeah.
And you're like, man, I want to share these stories. And that's my whole thing. I was like, I want to share stories, because if I have stories, that means that you have stories and someone else does. Mm-hmm. And I went to, and I was like, let's just start doing that. Let's start sharing stories. Usually in times of whether it's boredom, whether you're trying to get through something difficult, telling stories, it helps people connect. Yep. So that was our first thing. Like, let's start doing that. Let's reach out as Festiie. Hey, we care about the community. We were building this product at the whole point of the product is to unite festival goers, to keep festival goers connected. Well,
Gotcha.
Then that's what led us to just like start this podcast.